Hey Cancer, welcome to your February 2021 reading. So below, if you're new to tarot, I left a description in the description box. And if you are looking for personal readings, I left my email in the description box as well. I'll just keep taking readings until I'm full, and then I'll close and start again next month. So you can email me there if you would like reading. So I'm just gonna do no context. I'm just gonna pull and see what's coming up for you, and then what's ahead and just some advice. So I don't know, kind of a freestyle reading. So if there seems to be like someone really heavy in your reading, I will pull some cards for them too. So permission to ask the Oracle for Cancer, please. What's going on? For some of you, not all of you, might be something where you're taking your children and moving. Could be leaving a relationship or whatnot with your children and going it on your own. Maybe as a single parent or moving out of parents' house or something with children. It could also be that you are... Let me get a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. If you're still with your partner, if you're in like a serious long-term relationship, you could be moving, all of you, together somehow. Looks like a family unit. Okay. There's an awful lot of people involved here. So this could also be, again, for some of you, if there was an affair of some kind, possibly with a younger person or some kind of involvement with a younger person, either in a sexual relationship or some kind of affair, that could be coming to an end. Also, some of you could be leaving a relationship that was more physical than emotional, or you were staying in it because of financial obligations, or it was toxic, or you couldn't leave because you didn't have the finances to leave. An ending of some kind, a walking away. So it could be walking away from a partner that you have children with, could be walking away from a third party situation, or it could be walking away from a toxic situation that was you were kind of stuck. I'm thinking a lot of you were stuck there because you didn't have enough money to leave, or this person kind of dominates you with money, or vice versa. You couldn't leave somebody because they would be destitute and you felt kind of obligated and it was toxic and you felt stuck, really stuck, and like you couldn't leave. So if you haven't left yet, you may be thinking about getting out of that situation. Again, there could be some kind of third party or affair that was happening that's also over as well. Yeah, again, somebody's leaving. And I think somebody's leaving like a playboy, a cheater, someone who's kind of like a used car salesman, just kind of promises a lot, is charming, sexy, charismatic, but really they're kind of like self-absorbed, a liar, a playboy. They're only interested in a sexual relationship. So yeah, something about a very like physical sexual relationship is over or ended. So in any way that pertains to you. Sorry, there's so many stories. But yeah, general reading. So I'm just reading what I'm saying. Seeing, I mean, not saying. So let's see what's ahead, or more information, or what you should know coming up. What else do you want me to tell the Cancers watching, please? Fighting over children, perhaps? so many stories here. Some of you could have a younger person, a teenager that's becoming quite aggressive and mouthy and hard to deal with. Or you know somebody that is dealing with that, like a child. It doesn't have to be a teenager, but a child. A child that's like aggressive, could be even like physically kind of abusive at times, but very angry. You could also be dealing with somebody that doesn't treat children very well, is maybe mean to children, too aggressive, yells at children. You may be stuck with this person or stuck around this person because of, again, financial obligations. Like you might be stuck in a situation with somebody who's kind of verbally abusive, and if you have children with them or your own children or their own children, they might not be very nice to the children, but you might not be able to leave just yet, or you're waiting to go because of money, or you're waiting on money from this person if it's child support or something of that nature. Patience. Okay, so I think you might be dealing with a lot right now. You've got a heavy burden, you have a ton of things going on, just a ton of things like weighing you down, but you know that you can't do anything about anything right now. You just need to have patience. So I think you're trying to maintain balance and equilibrium, but you got a heavy, heavy load. But you're doing your best to kind of keep the peace in perhaps a volatile situation or a volatile household. Yeah, let me see what else. I think you're tired though, you're just done. I think you want to move forward with your life. I think you know that there's a lot more out there for you, and you've just exhausted with this whole situation. I think it's been really dark, perhaps abusive at times, backstabbing, lying, just like you're just probably feeling like this person right now, like, I'm so tired of this. If there was any love in the situation, it looks like it might be gone, and now it's not staying where you are out of love. It's out of because you can't do anything to get out right now. Dude, probably I'm thinking material resources, money, car, job, something like that. You're kind of stuck because somebody might have all the power in this relationship. If it's you or the situation, it could even be a family member that you're living with that's like this. Somebody has the power in this situation, and another person doesn't. So if you're the one that has all the power, it could be that you, like I said, you can't leave someone because they're going to be destitute, or vice versa. Somebody, you just don't have the resources to get out right now, even though you're exhausted. And I don't really see any love here. I just see more like stuck in a situation because of the weight of the world, you know, bills, finances, responsibilities. Maybe you don't have enough. You can't drive the kids to school every day because you will go to work and your partner is not working, so they can. That type of thing, you know, it doesn't have to be that, but just that general type of vibe. I'm sorry, Cancers. Okay. What's ahead? Okay, so again, this could be like a very controlling situation, probably some kind of family dynamic. If it's a work dynamic, there's just a really controlling boss, and I think that any kind of delusions you might have had about this person, you see the truth now. Or maybe you had this idea of this like happy family or this perfect job or whatever, and you now see that you or whoever you're dealing with is just like extremely controlling. It's like their way or the highway. And again, I think it's resources. I don't see that changing coming up yet. Yeah, money. Could even be the government, you know. If you're waiting for financial support from the government, it's just kind of up and down. Finances are really like dicey right now. So I think you can't make moves in life that you want to make right now because of finances, whether that's family or work or leave your job or do whatever you're doing. I see this continuing for a little bit longer. Let me get some advice here. Yeah, adjustments are required. So you might have to make small adjustments here and there, like save a little bit of money here and there, maybe look for a job on the side, or I can't see, like, I don't see any big, like, drastic tower change. I just see, like, small adjustments required to try and make your life more manageable. So yeah, I don't see much changing from what it is right now. I do feel like you're being controlled by somebody, government, job, work, partner, some external influence to you has a lot of control over you because of resources, finances, cars, jobs, time, you know. I don't see that changing much coming up. So try to make some adjustments. Let me try and get some more information here. Gonna get a harsh truth, and not because I want to be harsh to you, but just because sometimes like actual words can say. I just want to check this out. Yeah, okay, so you might be in a situation where you're kind of controlled by another person externally or a situation. But like the temperance before, if you can, just try and make some small adjustments, like adding some yoga into your life for like half an hour, even if you can't go to like a yoga studio, you know, on YouTube, or it doesn't have to be yoga, but just little things that can bring a little bit more balance and a sense of like self identity and self-sovereignty into your life, where you feel like you have some control over yourself and your life, and you take like a bit of time just for you, because I feel like you have a lot going on all around you. So if you can center in the inside and center yourself a bit, even though it's really trying right now, that's some advice I have right now. Yeah, let's see. Anything else? Okay, fighting, conflicts, petty stuff too. Okay, so I think in whatever situation you are in, the participants might get like a little bit of petty satisfaction out of small conflicts and fights. So if it's you, you know, if you're one-upping somebody in petty arguments, just kind of keep an eye on that. Someone might be doing it to you, or both of you might do it. Like conflicts. And I think it might please somebody in this situation. Like a sixth sense of satisfaction by starting a little bit of drama or problems or petty conflicts. I don't know who's doing it. Yeah, it could be especially over children or child support of some kind. Like somebody enjoys creating problems for the other person, or both enjoy kind of creating problems for each other. Not saying you do, but somebody might here. They get a sixth sense of satisfaction for causing problems over nothing too, little problems. You could also have children that are fighting a lot. If you have children and they're just like fighting all of the time, that might be a factor too. Or they're fighting with you. Or they seem to enjoy picking fights with you. Aw, I'm sorry. Okay, so look for that coming up. I'm sorry this is really like not so positive. I just have to like relay what I see. So now I'm going to read a passage for you from the Book of Tao, like 365-day Tao. And I don't know, I'm just going to open a random page and you might get something out of it, a message, or you might not, but you don't have to listen. The reading's over, but I thought you might like to hear this. Okay, so I'm going to read arbitrary here for you, okay? Meaning in life is arbitrary. Why ruin the universe with rigidity? Why do we make the choices we do? After all, we do not have unlimited freedom to do things. We find ourselves constrained by our gender, our race, our economic circumstances, our personalities that were shaped both by genetics and the random processes of life. Furthermore, we find that other people have their own ideas of what we should be doing, and they constrain us further still. Okay, before I keep going, this is oddly accurate and fitting for your reading, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. A person born into one culture will have an entirely different options than one born into another. They may both lead valuable lives, but they will most certainly differ in many respects. The meaning that they will find will come from different palettes. We cannot say that one person's life is more valuable than another's. Of all the people who have lived, have any of them been truly better than another? We see in their lives only the exercise of preferences, not differences of inherent meaning. All meaning in life is arbitrary. It is not tied to God, family, or self unless we define it as such. Nothing in life gives us meaning in and of itself. It is we who assign meaning to objects and relationships. We all try to make the structure of our meaning pretty, but in the end there is no escape from the feeling that it is all arbitrary. It might be better not to ruin the universe with our own patterns. All right, so hope that means something to somebody, and I will catch you next time. So stay safe out there, Cancer. Thanks. Bye.